Hi, hello. We are talking about the fourth line in our profile series here. So the fourth line is called The Opportunist by Raw. And I know some people who have had some issues with this name. Like all the other names, I say, remember who Raw was and what his frequency was. And there's no room for taking things personally here. So he called it the opportunist because your opportunities come from your network. That's the simple answer of it. And I was talking to someone on a TikTok live the other day who asked about the fourth line, and he said, I just feel like I had to wait for somebody to come around and give me an opportunity. And I realized how this title could be taken that way for sure. But the truth is that you have everything you need inside of you. Everybody does. It's just with your energetics, with this fourth line, you have this natural networking ability. It's like your opportunities in your relationships come from your network. If you know, if you get a job, it's probably because you knew the people who worked there or you had a friend connect you. I see this all the time with fourth lines, and it's fascinating. So the main thing is to just be sure that you are very careful about who you keep in your life, who is around you, because your environment is everything. For everybody, your environment is everything. It just affects people in specific nuanced ways. And so for you, if your opportunities come from your environment, if your opportunities come from your network, then your network is vital to your existence. So follow your strategy and authority to know who to allow into your life and who maybe needs a break from your life. Also, the fourth line is the foundation of the upper trigram. So it's in balance with the first line. The first line is the foundation of the lower trigram and of the entire hexagram, really. And the fourth line is the foundation of that second line. So it it has a kind of stabilizing quality when you think about it that way, because it is that foundation. And the upper trigram, remember, is about externalizing. Um, it's about things outside of you. It's external stuff, and so it's building that foundation of the external processing of life. So that's the simple of it. And let's see, with the environment, the fourth is mountains. And so mountains is about kind of getting away. And so when we look at this, remember the themes that happen throughout this fourth line of networking, of being the foundation of the upper trigram, of stabilizing. When you think of a mountain, it's strong, it's tall, it's stable, it's calm. And if your environment is mountains, it's about getting away to get this other perspective. It's about getting up to a higher level, the base of the upper trigram, like the second story of the house. And so you get up to that place to get a different perspective, to look around and see what's happening where and who needs what and where you fit in all of this and what it is that you actually want. Since you are the opportunist and since you are about networking, there's people around you all the time. So taking that space away can be really powerful and beneficial. Because it is a balance, even though this is part of externalizing, this is part of the trigram that is transpersonal, you still are taking care of your own self. And so you can see that theme there with the mountains environment as well. But another important thing to point out with the fourth line is the externalization process, where it's basically when you talk about what's happening for you, that's when your network can come support you. If you go to the mountain by yourself and just stay there and avoid everybody, then how are you going to live? Who's going to find you there? You can't hide away from everybody. And so when you externalize, it's basically just talking about what's going on, then that's when your network is able to come support you. That's when your network is able to build the connections that's when you're able to see where the next step is and to connect energetically to the next step. And the externalizing, uh, yeah, I said it. It's just basically talking about what's going on. That's all. So thank you so much for talking about this four line. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear about it. And if you have any other questions or aha moments or anything else you want to share, then please do reach out and I will talk to you next time.